Alright, this video guide is going to cover Mission 2 of Chapter 1 in Episode 2 of Burning Steel. Starting off with the MIRV and the Storm Plow and Flak Gun from the previous mission. Although if you didn't pick it up before, there's another Flak Gun right here that you can get. Very useful item to have. As you can see, there's these enemies that spawn here that we can't really reach, but well, can demolish with the MIRV. Even though they're on the other side of that force field, which is pretty fun. And definitely check the description of the video for watching this on YouTube, and there you'll find links to a full walkthrough along with additional videos for the other missions in the game that I'll be putting together. As you can see, there's a storm spread here, and it's pretty much set so that when you pick it up or get really close to it, these enemies spawn and ambush you. I got this one guy behind me, but this storm spread weapon is pretty useful against large groups of enemies. Although sometimes I still like the storm plow because of its power one targeting something directly. But combined with the MIRV, it's actually pretty even more useful when you have those two weapons together, because a storm spread has a tendency to, with a range of shots fired, keep enemies at bay, as you were seeing before. Those medium tanks weren't really getting very close to me because they were trying to dodge my shots. But combined with the MIRV, that storm spread keeps them at the perfect range to hit them with those missiles. As you can see just now, we picked up the beam cannon, which is my favorite weapon in the whole game. Excellent direct fire. You can use it to just sweep over enemy units and hit multiples. Or you can just leave it on one heavily armored unit and pretty much take it out instantly. Shields here if you need them. And you can disable this console, or use this console, just by running up to it. And it disables one of those force fields there. And then starts a new wave of enemies. Also drops this force field, which we can now step on this trigger pad after defeating those enemies. And in turn drops a force field on this teleporter pad, which we can now use and destroy these fusion cores, which are part of our secondary objective here. And there's a missile turret, which is destroyed pretty quick with a beam cannon. And watch out for the second one. Pick up this key card here, which we'll be using to disable the other gate. So you go back through this teleporter here. Orienting myself real quick. And now you can use the key card on this console. And before you finish, you'll trigger an enemy wave, so keep that in mind. It's not worth staying there until the key card completes, because in that small fraction of time that I would have had to stand still for, I could get hit by a lot more blasts than I already did. So definitely move out of the way. And make sure to take out that resurrection turret quickly. I had managed to get one of them. But two of them was definitely bad news. They drop some lovely bonus crystals there for the trouble. Watch out for this turret here. And you got some rocket pods that dropped. And I like to combine the rocket pod with the beam cannon. Personally, I find it's just overpowering damage. And you can, as I mentioned before, you can hit shift to go back and forth between your two secondary weapons real quickly. And you can essentially fire them at the same time because they don't have, where their cooldowns aren't mutually exclusive. Basically meaning that when one's on cooldown, you can still fire the other, even though you just fired your secondary weapon technically. And if you have like macros or something with your keyboard, you can actually make it so that your computer makes the shift key turn on and off real quick. If you just want to, it's kind of a cheating method though, do that. That kind of just make you super powered. You can pretty much carve a path of destruction way easier with that tactic. Hack this console here without needing any keycard, which drops this force field, which we need to step on this trigger pad. Watch out because more enemies start to show up after that. As you can see, trying to figure out where this new force field we've opened out is. We're gonna head back to this area. We've now opened up force field that was over here. We previously demolished some of those enemies. Watch out for that laser turret, but if you approach it from an angle, you can get away from its beam, but it's kind of difficult to do and not get shot by the other turrets at the same time, so try to rush in there and take out that resurrection turret if possible, and do some tricky dodging. And there's the lightning bolt weapon if you want it, but I haven't really used it much for a Thunderbolt weapon. And I found my beam cannon to be a little preferable, but again, that's just me. But I also haven't tried the Thunderbolt that much. So. Some shields there. And then next is to hack this panel here. See, that drops this force field. Go inside, use teleporter pad. Takes us to this location. And make sure to destroy this other fusion core here. We've picked up this green key card, I guess. Or device. That allows us to disable that evaporator. Pick up 2 additional key cards with that. And spawns a heavy proton tank you gotta watch out for. Then we go back through here. Myself real quick. And use both key cards to take down this force field. It's not over just yet though. Now you gotta face off a wave of enemies before you leave. This actually had me confused for a second. And that's what I hadn't noticed before. This heavy proton tank that spawned. Now that's dead. Force field drops and we're free to leave the mission. That's the end of this.